Hey guys, it's Way here, and welcome back to another FIFA 17 Ultimate Team video. Today, I'm going to bring you guys another trading method, and this method right here, you guys have got to try out right now. It is one of the best trading methods on FIFA 17, without a shadow of a doubt, and it can actually make you over 50,000 coins per hour if you know what you're doing and if you're using the right players. So just watch the video, follow the tips I give you, and you should be able to make yourself an absolute ton of coins very, very easily. It's a method that I've never really covered before on FIFA 17 on my channel, so I thought it was time to bring you guys another trading method. I've not done many trading videos recently, and if you guys do want to see more trading methods coming out in the future on my channel, then leave a like on the video. If we can smash 500 likes, I know it's a huge target, but I will try and get out 2 trading methods every single week, because I know I've been slacking a bit on those recently. So if you guys do want to see more trading methods, then leave a like on the video, and I'll be able to get those out for you guys in the future. Without further ado, let's go on into the method. So the first thing you're going to need to do is head over to position, and you want to go and just look up some attacking midfielders. You want to go to gold players, and you want to look up cards that go for around about 3,000 coins or less from the bigger leagues. So you want to look for Premier League, you want to go through the Calcio, the Ligue 1, the Liga BBVA, all the leagues like that, and you just want to look at the type of players that you have for that type of price. So we've got Firmino, Lanzini, Ali, Lallana, Barkley, Oscar. We've got some decent looking players, so you just want to look for cards that look good, that you'd like to use really on Ultimate Team. As long as it's a card that's decent, you should be able to find them in other positions, because this method right here, you're going to be looking up these cards in other positions and trying to get them on bid or trying to snipe them. So right here, Premier League, we've got a few decent options we've seen right there. If we go and look, for example, at another popular league like the Calcio, right here, we've got maybe Sosa, Borja Valero, Matias Fernandez, the 5-star skiller. We've got a few decent options there. We've got Ever Benega as well. And you guys just want to go through and you want to find a few players. You can add them to your transfer targets, just so you have a rough idea of the cards that you can trade with. And yeah, once you've done this, you then just want to head over to Ultimate Team. You want to find your player. So for example, Dele Alli, we can try him out. And you just want to look him up in other positions. So he's a default attacking midfielder. You want to look him up maybe as a CDM. And you want to look on the market. And as you see here, he's going for about 2.2k as a lowest buy now. You want to look for any deals on bid and any deals on buy now as well. So right here, there aren't any on bid, and the lowest one on buy now is 2.2, so he's not the best of deals there. If we go and look him up in centre mid, hopefully there could be a couple of deals here. So he looks like he's going for around about 2k. We've got one on bid right here, so you can add these cards to your transfer targets. You can put bids on them. So right there, I can just put a bid on him and try and pick him up for maybe 1.5k or so, sell him for 2k pretty easily. And what I'm looking for is a deal that I could maybe get on a buy now. That would be great if I could find one there. So yeah, you just want to go through all the cards. You want to go to the 59th minute, and any cards like this that you see, you just want to put a bid on, and you can try and get them as cheaply as possible. And normally there's going to be a few deals listed up in the 59th minute. There may be a couple of hundred coins cheaper than any of the others, and very often you will see very, very good deals. Maybe someone will list a card up in Hunter and centre mid like Dele Alli right here for maybe 1,000 coins or so cheaper than any of the other cards on the market, and that can make you a really, really good amount of coins. So if we get all the way to the 59th minute, we should be there pretty soon, because this is where the cards are listed up, and people don't really have too much time to pick them up normally. You do want to be quick if you see them in the 59th minute, because there's a lot of people going to be trying to get them. So right there in the 59th minute, we haven't found any deals for Dele Alli, but now let's go and look up another position for him. Centre forward, let's go with this time. Let's see if there are any good deals as a centre forward. 1.4k. That one has just been bought. Has it? No, my transfer target's actually full. I'll quickly go and clear my transfer targets, and then I'll pick this one up. So here we go, 1.4k. We've picked up a Dele Alli in centre forward, so he's been converted from attacking midfield to centre forward for 1.4k. The lowest on the market is 2.9, and once that one sells, I can sell this card on here for whatever price I want. I reckon I'll list him up for about 2.5k. That's going to be just over 1,000 coins profit after the EA tax, which is really, really good. So we've got this one right here. I'm going to list him up on the market. Always list these cards for 1 day as well, and you can make some really, really good profit. I'm just going to quickly look him up in striker as well. You want to look these cards up in every position you can. So he's currently going for 4.1 as the lowest buy now. There's one here for 3.5. Pick that up there. We can sell them on for like 4k, and that's a nice about 450 coins profit there we can make after EA tax. I'll list them up right now. I'll list up all the other cards at the end of the video, because I'm sending a few to my club just because I don't have the most space on my transfer list. If we list them up there for 1 day, always list the cards for 1 day, then they will almost definitely sell on. And yeah, that will be a nice bit of profit we can make, hopefully, once we do manage to sell them on. I'm going to list them for 4.4 just because most of them were listed for about 4.5. One was for 4.1. So once that one sells here, we can hopefully sell this one on and make some nice profit. Another great player to do this with is Roberto Firmino. So we're going to look him up in CDM and go through all the positions here. So 5k Don't really think that's the best of deals there. There aren't too many on the market. I doubt many people are going to get him as a CDM. But let's look him up in centre mid. This is a position I reckon he's going to be quite popular in. There are a lot on the market. 3.1 seems to be the lowest by now right now. Maybe 3.5. Hopefully we can get some deals on bid. There we go. There's one I can add to my transfer targets. There are a lot of deals right here on the market. So what I'm going to do, if there are a lot of cards and a lot of pages of cards on the market, just go to the buy now and look up the cheapest buy now on the market to find out what that is. So about 2.5k is the cheapest price right now for Firmino. And something you can do here to just filter it out is either try and snipe these cards for like 2.4k now. You can try and snipe them like this. Or you can actually get them on bid. Well, now you found out what the lowest buy now is, you can just put the maximum price to maybe around 2,000 coins. And then as you see here, you've got loads of deals you can just go through and bid on. And yeah, we can put a 2k bid on that guy there. We can put like a 2k bid on him here. And if you get any of these cards here, you can sell them on for some really, really nice profit. So yeah, there are loads and loads of cards on the market right here on open bid, and just put some bids on them, and hopefully we can pick them up. I'm looking up in Striker as well, just to see if there are any deals right here we could potentially pick up. Again, there are quite a few pages of players on the market, so what I'm going to do is just head over back here and find the maximum buy now like this, and it shouldn't be too hard to do. There we go. He's going for about 1.4k by the look of it, as the lowest buy now as a striker. So if we could try and get a few deals on bid, you guys can see there's one for 700 there. And I mean, there's just loads and loads of deals potentially on bid to pick up. Another one there for 700. We've got loads and loads of players. Another one for 700. And you just want to bid on these players. You can add them to your transfer targets and just keep an eye on them. Keep going back. Keep bidding on them. And you can normally get a good amount of deals. Just keep bidding on a card like Firmino here. Goes for about 1.4k. Keep bidding up to about 1,000. And if you get him for 1,000 coins, you can sell them on and make about 400 coins profit. Hakan Çalhanoğlu is also a great player that you can use this method with, and there are just hundreds and hundreds of players you can look up in different positions with this method. All you need to do is just look up attacking midfielders on Footed or on Footbin, and just look for some lower rated, cheaper players. Anyone who goes for between about 3 and 1,000 coins is perfect. You can do it up to about 5k, but I find with the more expensive players, not only do you have more people trying to pick them up, but also you normally can get less cards for the money. For example, if you have 5k, you can maybe get one card that goes for about 4k and sell them for 6k, or you could get 2 cards that go for about 2k and then sell them on and make a bit more profit. So I prefer to go with slightly more cheaper players, but as I said, anyone between about 1,000 and 3,000 coins for a major league like the Bundesliga, the Liga BBVA, the Serie A, the Liga, or the Premier League, they're all very, very good to do it with. So we look up Çalhanoğlu right now in centre mid, and yeah, he should have some decent deals on the market. Hopefully, he's a very, very popular player. Anyone who's popular really on Ultimate Team is always good. Anyone with well-rounded stats as well, you can do it with like centre mids as well. You can look up centre mids as attacking midfielders, as CDMs. Anyone like that is normally good. So if we look them up here, the lowest by now seems to be about 1.4k, and I'm looking for any deals on bid. For the cheaper cards like this, normally you're going to be getting deals on bid, and then for the cards that go for about 2 or 3k, you can get some good deals on buy now. So we've got one there on bid. We can add him to the transfer targets, and that looks like a decent one there. So yeah, for him, I'll just put a bid of maybe 900 coins on him. Hopefully try and pick him up. We can look him up obviously in all the other positions though. So CDM, let's see if there are any deals right here. There's none really that I think are worth picking up there. If we look him up in striker though, I think we could maybe get some decent deals there. Centre forward I'll check on as well. Normally though, you don't get that many deals in centre forward, but 2k there. Wow, 2k. Next lowest is 9k, but no one's really going to be buying that. But for 2,000 coins, I can list him up, I'd say for about 2.9. And yeah, he's got a really good card. He'd suit a striker position. I mean, he's got really good shooting. He's just generally got a decent card. So 2.9k I'll list him up for one day, and there'll be some nice profit if we do sell him on. As I said, it's not just attacking midfielders. You can use centre mids as well. So Renato Sanchez, I'm going to look him up as a striker, and he's a really good player to look up in other positions such as striker, because for his team, for Bayern Munich, there aren't that many strikers who are cheap. You've got Lewandowski and you've got Müller. They're both pretty expensive, so if someone wants to use someone slightly cheaper on a budget, they can use Renato Sanchez, and he isn't too bad as a striker. I've actually used him there in a hybrid once because I needed him there for chemistry, and he's not too bad. And there's one here for 3,000 coins that I'm actually going to pick up. It's been on the market for a while, but I'm still going to pick it up, and I reckon I can sell him on for around about, as the lowest by now is 3.9k, actually 3.6. So I can sell him on for around 3.5k and make some decent coins on him if I get him right here. And I'm going to look him up in other positions as well. And players who are really well-rounded, as I said, you can use in different positions are always good, because people are going to want to buy them maybe as a CDM, as an attacking midfielder, as a striker. So there are always different positions you can find them in. So yeah, someone like Renato Sanchez is perfect. We're going to list him up here for 3.5. and it'll be about 500 coins profit once he does sell on. In centre forward, there are 2 deals right here that have just been listed up. One is for 1.5k, he's literally just come up on the market, and the other one is for 1.3. If we get him there, the next lowest buy now is 2.5, and that means he's been converted from centre mid to attacking midfielder to centre forward, so that's a lot of position changes which cost a lot of coins. So I reckon here that both these guys here are really, really good deals. I can list them both up for around about 1,000 coins profit, and you guys have seen so far, I've spent under 5 minutes, I'd say, using this method so far, and I should have easily been able to make myself over 5,000 coins or so with the deals we've managed to get. I'm going to list one for 2.4, one for 2.2, and there we go. 2 players listed up on the market, and we could make some really, really nice coins on both of them. I'm also going to be looking up right here in CDM, and we've got one deal here on bid. It looks like he's going for around about 1.5k as the lowest buy now from what I've seen so far. And as I said, if you do see any deals like this where there are loads and loads of players on the market, what you want to do is just go and do this, find the maximum buy now. So just go to maybe 1,000 coins, 1.2. There we go. 1.2 seems to be the lowest buy now on the market right now. We've got one on bid that we can potentially pick up. And again, if you find the lowest buy now like this, you can then just put the maximum price to something slightly lower. So I'd say under about 900 coins would be a decent deal. And as you guys can see, there are lots of players here, and you just need to go through, put bids on all of the players here. And since there's a lightning round on right now when I'm actually recording this video, it's just gone 6 o'clock. Lots of these cards are going to be listed up on the market. People are going to want to sell their cards quickly so they can open more packs. And yeah, I can just go and spam bids on all these cards and try and get any of them under about 1,000 coins. If I can do that, I'll be able to make some really, really nice profit. And it's not only centre mids and attacking midfielders you can do this with. Normally I do this method with attacking midfielders, and I think that's probably the best way of using it. But you also want to look up players, as I said, who are centre mids. You can look them up in other positions, and also strikers. So especially strikers who've got really good passing and whose stats would suit them playing maybe as a slightly deeper player like an attacking midfielder. Even a centre mid, for some players you could play them there. So if we look up, for example, Lucas Perez in attacking midfielder, he's got decent passing at 76, and he's a player that people may want to use there, and he gets some good links to some decent players like Santi Cazorla. And as you see here, he's going for about 3.2k. There's one on bid there. I'm going to add him to my transfer targets. And a lot of these players here, you don't have much competition getting them on bid, so you're often going to be able to get cards like that very, very cheaply without too much competition. And you can get some good deals like that. We can look them up in centre mid. One of my best ever deals using this method was getting a centre mid Lucas Perez in Hunter, I think, for 1,000 coins, and I sold him for 8k, which was such a good deal right there. But yeah, what you guys want to do is just look the cards up in other positions. You can snipe them as well. So for example, go with Lucas Perez. You guys have seen already. The maximum buy now is 3.2k. You can see that it's going for 3.2k. You can then just put the maximum buy now to maybe 2.8 or something like that, so you're going to be able to make profit. And then just try and snipe the card is as easy as that. There are lots of deals you can potentially get on the market, and we will also look them up finally in CDM to see if there are any deals right there. There aren't, but as I said, there are lots and lots of other players. Kevin Volland is a decent one, and for this one here, you just want to look up some cheap strikers on the market, and anyone who's got decent passing, you can do this method with, or anyone who just has stats that would suit them playing maybe in a slightly different position. So if we look up Volland right here in attacking midfield, it looks like he's going for around about 4.3k as the lowest buy now. And for a card like this that goes for a decent amount of coins, you can often get deals maybe for like 1,000 coins or so, list up in the 59th minute, and you can make some really, really nice coins on them. There aren't any right here, but on bid, I think we should be able to get a few decent deals. If we look them up on bid, as the maximum price goes to the maximum price, maybe about 3.2k. But there are no deals on bid. I think he is being price fixed actually. We can look him up as a centre mid, see if there are any deals here. There aren't any there. There is actually one we can get on bid though. 3,000 coins could get him for that, and list him up for about 3.9. If we look him up in CDM, aren't any deals there. But again, there are lots and lots of other players we can try this method out with. Also, you can do it with popular strikers, not necessarily ones who have really, really good passing or stats that will make them a good player in that position, but just really sweaty players who have a lot of pace, who are really popular on Ultimate Team. So Ahmed Musa, for example, he's a decent one. Looking him up right here, the lowest by now is 3.4k as a centre mid. If we look up as an attacking midfielder right here, we can see if there are any decent deals. 3,000, there's lots of deals here on bid. Loads and loads of players list up on the market, so we've got a few here. I'm going to add all of them to my transfer targets. Look how many have been listed up. I'm going to find out what his lowest buy now is. His lowest buy now, as there are a lot of cards on the market, it's quite hard to find. His lowest buy now is currently 2.3. 2.3k is the lowest buy now. And you guys saw there are loads and loads of cards listed up on the market. So many deals you can potentially get on a bid. If we look here, I mean, look how many. There are loads here you can get. And all you want to do really is just go through, spam bids on every single one of these, and you can sell them on for about 2,000 coins if you get them. That's going to be nearly 1,000 coins profit on every single card, which is absolutely amazing. You guys can make so much profit so easily using this method, and it really is one of the best methods on this game. On my trading to Sergio Aguero series that I did towards the beginning of FIFA 17, I used this method a lot and made a ton of coins from it. So we've put a load of bids on those players, and yeah, hopefully we're going to be able to pick a few of them up. I'll look at one last striker right here. It's going to be Ben Yedder, so I'm going to look him up again in all the other positions. So we're going to start off with CDM, no deals right there. Centre mid, he's got really good passing and 5-star weak foot, so he's a player people are going to want to use in other positions. So we've got one on open bid there. The lowest by now is 3.4k. One for 2.9. There we go. We'll pick that one up there. That's 500 coins profit. I can sell one for about 3.4. And that is the only other one there on the market as far as I believe. So there we go. We've got one deal there. We've got a few deals on bid that I can keep an eye on there. I've just added them to my transfer targets. So this one here we can list up for 3.4k. It's going to be about 500 coins profit, which is not too bad at all. And I'll quickly show you guys my current transfer targets so you guys can see. We've managed to pick up all of these mooses here for between 1 and 1.1k, which is really, really good. And we're currently winning a few other cards here. I'll put a bid on that one there. And you guys can see we're also winning these other cards here. So this Ben Yedder here, he's going for, as I said, 3.4k. So I'm going to go up to about 2k, put a bid on him. And hopefully we can pick him up. And we do have a few more players here on my transfer target. So we do have both those players there. I will also put a bid on that Volland right there in centre mid. So we've got all those players there. Now I'm going to go and look up Ben Yedder in a few other positions as well, because it's not just centre mid, also attacking midfield. Are there any deals right here? 2.9 seems to be the lowest by now. Again, with cards like this where there are loads on the market, just look them up. And you can see their prices like this if you just go to the maximum buy now like this. So there's one here that's been listed up on an open bid, so we can maybe get that one. And I just want to find what the lowest kind of price that a lot of them are listed on the market for, about 2.3 by the look of it. Okay, so 2.3 seems to be the lowest. And what you guys can do here is then just put the maximum price to like 1.8k or something like that, just so that you then kind of filter out all of the cheaper cards that have been listed up that don't have like a good open bid that you can put a bid on, if that makes sense. So then it just filters out, gets all the deals you can potentially bid on. So right here, I could just put like a 1.5k bid on this Ben Yedder here, and you just want to keep an eye on them and try and win them for the cheapest price you can to hopefully be able to make some profit. So I'd bid up to probably about 1.8k or so on this one here. If I got him for that, I could sell him on and make a couple hundred coins profit. And yeah, that's Ben Yedder. So let's go and look up a few more midfielders. Attacking midfielders are my favourite players to trade with this method here. They seem to work the best. Let's go with Adam Lallana. I'll go with 3 more players, so Adam Lallana can be one of them. So yeah, we're going to start off with Lallana. Again, cards like this, lots of cards on the market. It's just easier if you do the maximum price and maximum buy now, kind of if you just filter it down like this. So 1.6k is the lowest buy now. Again, you can try and snipe these cards if you want, so you can just put the maximum price to 15 million, bring it down, and yeah, once you can just go to like 1.4k or so like this, and yeah, just bring the price down, try and snipe the card, pretty easy right there. And as you see, he goes for 1.6k, so we can try and get one on bid, see if there are any for a bit cheaper. So as you see here, loads and loads of cards are on the market. I'll put a 1,000 coin bid on him there. That'll be decent if we could get that. Another one there with a 1,000 coin bid. This one here I can put a bid on. Loads and loads of players just here that you can bid on. I mean, there's loads of options that you're definitely going to be able to pick up a few of these. Even if you only get like 1 in 5, 1 in 6, you're still going to be able to make some nice profit. That one's in Catalyst as well, so that's likely to sell for a little bit more. But as you guys can see, there are hundreds of players listed up on the market, and you're going to find a lot of them are actually pretty good deals. So there, 1.2k, I can put a bid on that there. So I mean, that's just Lallana in centre mid, and there's almost an entire page of deals on open bid. So we can go and look them up in a few other positions as well. So CDM, see if there are any cards here. 2.5. I don't really think that is the best of deals right there. Let's look him up as a striker and as a centre forward as well. So if we look Adam Lallana up in striker, 3k is the lowest by now. There we go, 1.8. 1.8k, that is a great deal. We can sell that one there on for 3,000 coins, or about 2.9 actually, and that'll be some really nice profit. That is a very, very good deal. We've got one on bid as well. I'm going to put a 2,000 coin bid on him. This method, guys, it is so good. You can get some ridiculous deals like the one we've just got there. I mean, he goes for 3,000 coins as the lowest by now. We got one for 1.8. I'm going to list him up for 2.9. That's going to be over 1,000 coins profit on that card right there. And that is just some really, really easy profit. And yeah, that was first search. We just saw a card there, and I said you can try and snipe the cards if you want. You can just try and snipe them. It depends. If you guys are good at sniping, if you like doing sniping, you can do it. I personally don't snipe that much. I don't really like doing sniping, so I don't do it that much. But if you guys do want to try and snipe them, then you just want to do this. Obviously, try and snipe them like you can see right here. I'll look them up in centre forward as well. Normally, if you look up attacking midfielders in centre forward, there aren't that many deals on the market. And yeah, it's the same here with Lallana. He's being price fixed right here for 2.7k. Let's go with another player. Let's go with a player from a different league. Should we go with Tolisso from Liga? I'll look him up. See what Corentin Tolisso is going for. So he is a default centre mid. So if we look him up as a CDM, let's look what he is currently selling for at CDM. So 1.9k seems to be the lowest by now on the market. 1.9 is the lowest by now. So we can try and see if there are any deals there with a maximum price, maybe about 1.5k. Are there any here? No, there aren't. So I'll look him up now in attacking midfield. See if there are any deals right here. None in attacking midfield. Any in centre forward? None there. And any in striker. We've got a couple in striker actually. 7k, 7k. No deals right there. Tolisso doesn't seem to be the best of players to do this with. Let's go with another player. Who should we go with? Barkley. I'll try out Barkley. I'll go with another player as well, just because there weren't really any deals with Tolisso. But Ross Barkley plays in the Premier League. He's got 5-star week for some decent stats. So we can look him up in CDM. 2.1k. That one's not the best of deals, even though it is slightly cheaper than the others. We look him up in centre mid. What is he currently selling for? Is he a default centre mid or attacking midfielder? I think he is a default attacking midfielder. So we're going to look him up and see what the maximum by now is, or the minimum by now rather, see what that is. He's currently going for around 1.9, 1.8k seems to be the lowest, I think. Any deals listed lower? 1.6. I can buy that one quick and easy. Sell them on for about 200 or 300 coins profit. It's just a quick, easy sale. So we've got that one right there. I will go and just clear some space on my transfer list, and then we can sell him on and hopefully make some good profit on him. And as you guys can see here, there are a few deals on bid as well. I just filtered it out to put the maximum price about 1.5k. And yeah, we can put a bid on this one here. It's in Catalyst as well, which is going to increase his price slightly there. So I'll put a bid on him, put a bid on that one there. And there's one here, but that's got a days ago. I will just add that to my transfer targets though, just so I can keep an eye on him in the future. And now let's go and try and get one final player, see if we can get a few deals. So I'm going to look up Bojan right now in some different positions. We're going to go with striker, and he's a player who is quite popular on Ultimate Team, so a lot of people are going to want to use him in different positions. He's Spanish, plays in the Premier League and in the Bundesliga, so he's actually got 2 cards that you can potentially find. And right here, he's going for 2k. I'll put a bid of 1.6 on that one there, and 1.6 on there. If I can get both those, I can sell them on, and his current price is around 2k, so I can then sell them on and make about 400 or 500 coins profit on him, which is not too bad. But let's go and look him up in a few other positions as well. Centre forward, which is a good position for him. Aren't any on the market there. Centre mid, how many deals are on the market? A few right here. 2.5 is the lowest by now. One for 700 coins on bid. I'll put a bid on that one there. And we've also got one with a 1,000 coin open bid on him. And this one here with 700 coins as well. He's going for 2.5k. If I can get on that one there for under about 2k, that should be some nice profit. And finally, let's look him up in CDM. And there are no deals right here. So I've put a load of bids on some players. I've got some deals on buy now as well. So I'm going to head over to my transfer list and transfer targets. I'm going to see what I've got, and I'll keep bidding on some players, and I'll be back with you guys once I've got a few more deals on the transfer list once those bids have expired. So these are all the deals that I ended up managing to get on bid, and yeah, I came back about an hour later and I'd ended up winning a lot of these. I did have to go back and put a few bids on some of the players, but in the end we got a load of Musas for between about 1 and 1.2 thousand coins, which is not too bad at all. We got Renato Sanchez for 1.1. Kevin Volland there for 3,000 coins in centre mid. We got the Ben Yedder in centre mid as well. Very, very good deal there. Lallana for 1.5 in centre mid. Another Ben Yedder, this time in attacking midfield for 1.7. And also a Bojan for 1.6 in striker. I also went and got a few deals on buy now. Just a couple of other ones using the same filters from earlier on. So we got Dele Alli in striker, and also got 2 deals in centre mid, one for 1.2k and one for 900 coins, which is not too bad. Also, you will see that my coin total goes down when you actually see the players that I sold on. That is because there was a whole 1 day period between me actually listing them up and them selling on. I went and did like 10 or 15 of the guaranteed one to watch squad challenges in that time between the two, so that's why my coin total's gone down. If you do want to see a video on that, then be sure to let me know in the comments down below. But we sold on Renato Sanchez in centre forward for around 1,000 coins profit. In total, I made about 25k from the 20 minutes or so of trading that I did in this video, which is not too bad at all. Kevin Volland, we made 400 coins profit on him. This Dele Alli here, we made around 1,000 coins on. This Ben Yedder that you can see, I made 1.1k. Every single one of the Musas, I made between about 1 and 1.2 thousand coins profit, which is very, very nice. Made a couple of 100 coins on that Renato Sanchez. Ben Yedder, we made a few hundred coins on him, around 700 coins in total. Lallana, I managed to make about 400 coins on. Another Musa. Musa was a great player to use with this method right here. Made so much profit, probably about 8, maybe 9,000 coins just on the couple of Musas I ended up getting. Dele Alli, we made 600 coins profit on one, 300 on the other. Bojan, we got 400 on. The Musas, we got, as I said, around 1,000 coins profit on them. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, around 1,000 coins profit on him, which is not too bad. Same with Lallana right here in striker, and also this Ben Yedder here, we got him for 2.7, sold him on for 3.4, which is not too bad. And a Barkley got him for 1.5, sold him for 1.8. And then two Renato Sanchez's, we got one of them in centre forward for 1.4k, made around 1,000 coins profit on him, and the other we got in striker and made about 700 coins on him. So every single player other than one of the Dele Allis in striker sold after 1 day of listing them up. I listed all the cards up for 1 day, and as you see, the majority of them ended up selling on. Got me around 25,000 coins from about 20 minutes or so of trading. If I wasn't recording a video, I'd probably be able to do it slightly quicker, so I'd maybe get a few more deals. I mean, I did have to go back and put a few bids on some players just to make sure I won them, but it wasn't too much effort at all, and I managed to make a really good amount of coins. So if you guys can do this effectively, you can really make a ton of coins. You can easily make 50k per hour. I mean, if you guys do this just solidly for an hour, you could easily make maybe 75, 80,000 coins without too much trouble. So it is a very, very good trading method. It can make you an absolute ton of coins, and it's one that's not going to be too badly affected by this video because there's so many different players you can do it with. It doesn't have to be attacking midfielders. You can do it with strikers, centre mids, defensive midfielders, anyone like that. Just look them up in different positions and you can snipe them, you can bid on them. It's a very, very kind of varied method. There's a lot of different ways you can go about using it, and it's just a really, really good method. Also, one quick thing just to mention, a lot of people always wonder why the players, once they've sold on, are in like their default position or are in a different position to the ones I was picking them up for. For some reason, it's a visual glitch with the transfer market. Often when you sell a card, for example, you could sell a Ben Yedder in centre mid, and you could have bought him in centre mid and sold him in centre mid, and then it just shows on your transfer list once he sold as a striker. Not too sure why. That is just a weird glitch with EA. And also another thing which people will probably comment on is my coin total went down, and that is because, as I said, I went and did a whole load of the one to watch squad challenges because there was around a 1 day period between you actually seeing me list the cards up and me sell them on. So that is why I made around 25,000 coins though profit in total, which is not too bad at all. So if you guys did enjoy the video, if you did, don't forget to leave a like. As I said in the intro, 500 likes and I will upload 2 trading videos or 2 brand new trading methods every single week for the rest of FIFA 17, which is something I've not been doing before in the past. Also, thank you guys so much for the support on the first episode of Trading to 100,000 Coins. I'll have the next episode out hopefully on Thursday. I'll try and get it out for then. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.